You get here. Hello, bookish friends. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video, I am very excited to come at you with a mini book haul and an unboxing. What unboxing is it, you think? Well, let's talk about my current read in a few minutes. But it is that time of the month. I got my monthly Owlcrate. I'm so excited for this box. You guys have no clue. I've been having kind of like a not bad weekend per se, but just feeling kind of down, you know, just because I've been missing my sister. Hello, Izzy. Anywho, I've been wanting something happy lately, and so I got my Owlcrate in the mail this weekend, and I was so stoked for it. I haven't been spoiled for the box yet, so yay! Thank you for those who haven't been spoiling the boxes as they have been in the past. But also, because I was feeling down this weekend, I took myself on a date and we went to Barnes & Noble. I wish I filmed my my shopping experience, but it was so crowded in my Barnes & Noble that I felt kind of awkward filming, you know? So let's get a little tea break, shall we? I got a new mug over the weekend because I go to karaoke on Thursday nights now, and it's been so fun. But look at this cool design I got. It's karate karaoke here in town. Thank you guys. Shout out to you guys. Not sponsored, but if you want to. Fresh tea. And so I got some amazing books in here. I went a little overboard. There's 5 books here that I want to talk about, and then we have my Owlcrate unboxing. So let me pull the books out, and then we'll get to talking. Not that I'm already talking, but you know. So before we actually jump into this, let me show you what I'm currently reading. I might be finished with it by the time this video goes up this week. So if I am, thank you to me. Also, be prepared for tears, because I feel like this book, One Word, 6 Letters by Adib Corman, was a March anticipated release for me that I wanted to get to last month or 2 months ago, but I never got around to reading it. And I'm so mad. I'm kicking my feet over here because this book is so short. Like, look how short it is. Why didn't I read this earlier? And a cool thing about this book is I have the e-arc of this from NetGalley, so hopefully once I finish this one tonight, I'll put my book review in. I'm currently sitting at chapter 14, page 95, so I'm just barely 100 pages in, and it's only like 215 pages long. So definitely a good book that will get me out of a reading slump, because I only read 5 books this month. Like, what the heck? I think I read 6 because I just finished reading Starside tonight. But nonetheless, I picked this up right after finishing Starside, and I'm already flying through this one, and I'm really enjoying it. I never read a book where there's a second person point of view, and I'm really enjoying it. There's also cool sound effects with this audiobook, so definitely check out the audio if you can. Okay, so let's jump into my Barnes & Noble haul. I didn't realize there was 3 books in this haul that was sprayed edges. So I was like, oh, that's really, really cool. So the first one I have here on top, I wanted to get this from L'Oreal, but their box has just been so expensive. So when I saw this for a cheaper price, I was like, yes, please. So I got An Arcane Study of Stars by Cindy J. Shields. This is the same author who wrote The Honey Witch, and I read that last year or 2 years ago now. That was her debut novel. I could not believe that was her debut novel. So this one says, from breakout author Cindy J. Shields comes a dark academia fantasy filled with ancient secret society, bitter rivals, torture lovers, and dangerous deals made after dark. Like, what? I believe this has an academy setting as well. It's also super chunky for a fantasy standalone, which I'm really excited to see what it's all about. Again, this was on my most anticipated reads for the month of April, and I just never got around to buying it yet. So when I saw that it was there for like $10 for this paperback, I was like, yes, please. But yeah, I don't know too much about it. Just know it's one that I've been looking forward to. Next one I saw this at the adult fantasy section, even though I think this is YA, so I was a bit confused of why this was at the adult section, but that is Called the Dragons by Natasha Bowen. I read Skin of the Sea duology by Natasha Bowen, and I really enjoyed that one. That was like a Little Mermaid retelling. I'm not sure if this is a retelling of anything, but I read the synopsis in the store and I was like, ooh, I'm really sold. The back says, "What would you do with the power of two gods? An epic dragon fantasy from New York Times bestselling author." And then it also is, oh my gosh, you know it's new when you can't open the book. It says, "The people are calling and the gods will answer." So I think this deals with gods and goddesses along with dragons, and our main character is a chosen one, I believe, which is one thing that I love in books. That's my favorite trope ever, is the chosen one trope. Gosh, I can't speak already. The next one I got is one of my favorite authors. She's actually an auto-buy author for me. I own all her books, and so when I saw she had a new romance novel, I went and snatched it up. I snatched up Stranger Things Have Happened by Casey West. This is a second adult romance novel from this author. I didn't know too much about this one, except I saw the sprayed edges and I was like, ooh, this is really pretty on a paperback. It says, "Can fake date lead to real love? In Casey West's next sexy adult rom-com, two people must decide where the line ends and the chemistry begins." Ooh. I don't want to know too much about this. I know Gabby from Gabby Reads recently read this and she gave it 5 stars, I believe. So when I heard that she loved it, I was like, okay, I need to purchase this finally. Again, this was on my most anticipated reads for 2026 and I just never got around to doing so. I haven't even read We Met Like This by her, which was her first adult romance. So I want to go back and read that one first and then jump into this one. So this one might get saved for later in the summer. But nonetheless, I still want to read both of these romances from her. And then these last 2 books are by auto-buy authors for me as well. This first one was $5 off for a new release. I was like, yes, please. This wasn't the collector's edition I was looking for. I was looking for the Divergent collector's edition, but my local Barnes & Noble doesn't have it for some reason. So I was a bit sad to find out that they didn't have it, but they did have this one, and this one was $5 off. So I said, yes, please. And that is none other than Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I won't say too much about this one just because it is very popular, but I got this one because A, this is a beautiful edition. Like, look at this front cover. Ignore the ugly sticker. You know what? Let's take the sticker off. Oh, that was so scary. Here's the front cover. The spine. I love how the bottom of this one, it says volume 1. So I'm curious to see if they'll do something for, oh my god, fake fan. What is book 2 called? I'm a fake fan. Blood marked. Oh my god, that was a brain fart. Look at these sprayed edges though. Yes, please. It was so pretty and it was $5 off. So I was like, yes, please. I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, is this just more end paper? That's so weird. Anywho, look at the end papers, and then there's end papers here. So like when I saw one of my favorite books ever were $5 off, I was like, you're coming home with me. Yes, please. And then the next one I got was Young World by Simone Chanier. I was really looking forward to reading this one this year as well. It says, a teenage president, a global revolution, a shocking murder, power, secrets, lies, betrayal. Welcome to Young World. And let me go see why the dogs are barking, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Amazon was delivering stuff, which is funny because it was the Amazon order that I was waiting on. It's not bookish related, it's just clothes that I bought recently. So I'll be trying those on after the video. Anywho, I got Young World by Simone Chanier. This is very different from his School for Good and Evil universe, and I'm really curious to see what this one will be about. It looks very relevant to the culture going on now. And I saw it had pretty sprayed edges. And what's funny is when I saw this on the shelf, I went to go grab a copy and I felt the cover and I was like, what is this? There's no dust jacket on here? How cool. So I thought that was pretty unique. And then there's also cool artwork on here. And then Simone's picture. I love anything and everything Simone has written, so I'm really stoked to see what this one is about. I think this is the first of a new series, or it's a standalone novel by him, but nonetheless, I'm so stoked for this one, and I'm sad that Simone wasn't at Y'all West this past year. I wonder why. Normally, he usually is there, but this year, he wasn't. Okay, tea break, because I just went up and down the stairs from getting Amazon. Cheers. Okay, so let's jump into our Owlcrate unboxing while that's the whole point of this video. So, if you don't know what Owlcrate is a monthly book subscription box where you get one hardcover, sometimes two, depending on what Owlcrate does, and it's 5 to 6 goodies centered around a monthly theme. As always, I don't remember what the theme is for the month of May, but I kind of want to guess the book. I think the book might be Stormbreaker. I don't know who the author of that one is, but we'll see if I'm right. I actually saw this original cover in store, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I love the original cover. So I hope Owlcrate is much better cover, I guess. So let me open this. I always struggle opening these boxes. I don't know why. And then, as always, it says, "We read to know we are not alone" by C.S. Lewis. And it says, "Journey beyond the book." So let me scan this for the QR code real quick. Let me open my phone up, scan. Give me 1 minute as I open this up. This is, oh yeah, this is May's theme is the Eye of the Storm. I'm not sure what it's going to contain, but the May theme is the Eye of the Storm. So, as always, let's get these fluffies out. Throw them at you guys. I'll have to pick those up later. And more. Oh no, you guys are sitting on the camera. That was funny. Anywho, so this is everything inside the box. Let's go through each item and see what we got this month. It looks like we got our next Blade of Love pen, and this is May, so this is a 5th pen in the collection. Let's see what this looks like. Again, with my unboxing, these are real-time reaction. I haven't seen any of these items yet, and if I know the fandoms, I'll let you guys know. If not, I'll refer back to the website that they gave us, because that has the spoiler card on the website now instead of having those paper cards they used to have. Ooh, this is really pretty. Is this Dire Bound? How did I know this was Dire Bound without reading the book? So this is inspired by Dire Bound by Sable Sorensen. I still need to read this book. Can somebody buddy read this with me next month? I'm so scared by the size of this one. It's so intimidating. But look at this pretty pen. Yes, please. So we'll set that up here. And then next is, ooh, a letter opener inspired by Scythe, designed by Syria Art or Syria Art. I'm not sure how to say that word correctly. I'm so sorry. It says, "Open your letters with a touch of literary magic until, a literary magic using this Scythe-inspired letter opener, featuring elegant, crafted design elements drawn from Syria Art." How cool. Let's see. Scythe is actually one of my favorite series ever. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's literally like a scythe. That's what the weapon is called, I think, right? Look at this. So this is your letter opener, and you just obviously will be opening it from here. So that's really cool. I love that. Scythe is one of my favorite series ever, and I just saw that there's a new book coming this year, and I screamed because I was like, what the heck? I thought the series was over, but it's not. And I'm so happy because there's more to come. I'll definitely be using this, as I'm the one who always checks the mail for my family. Okay, I don't know what I want to do next. Let's do this brown box, because this might go to my friend Taylor or something. And so we have, you will spark and burn, ravage and destroy. I'm not sure what this quote is from. Let's see what it is. Probably a necklace, I think. Oh, yep, it's a gold necklace. Does it say anything? Oh god, it has a quote on here, but I'm blind as heck. So I don't know what this says, but this is really cool. I don't wear necklaces a lot, but there it is. It's a gold necklace with a quote on there that I can't read right now, just because I'm blind as ever. But that's really cool. I'll definitely give that to my friend Taylor, or even my sister, because I know my sister is a gold girly. Gosh, words are hard today. The next one that I have is, ooh. Oh, we already got one of these, but we haven't got one of these in a while. This is a wax seal kit inspired by To Cage a Wild Bird, designed by Hey Atlas Creative. It says on the back, I suppose anyone foolish enough to cage a wild bird shouldn't expect them to sing for their captor. Ooh. And then let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's really fancy. I love the red and gold. That's a cool combination. So there's the wax seal. I don't know if I'll use this again. I think this might go to my mom or somebody who will use it, but I definitely won't be doing so. And then next we have, ooh. Oh my god, this is going to be so pretty. This is Sunrise on the Reaping Spoon Rest. This is going to be so cool. We actually, my mom and I was just discussing that we don't have like a thing for to set your spoon aside, because one of them broke, and I was so sad to find out that it broke because it came from Owlcrate. But this is inspired by Sunrise on the Reaping. This beautiful ceramic spoon rest brings a touch of magic to your kitchen. Let it hold your spoons between stirs while you admire this design made with love by Lichen and Limestone. Of course, it's Owlcrate exclusive. Drop the box. Ooh, this is really pretty. Okay. Look at this. Can you even see it? My box is trying to drop. Look how pretty that is. That's so cute. I love it. Definitely will be going in our kitchen because we were actually looking for a new one. Yay! Okay, and then we got to the bottom, and the book that we have for the month of May, I almost said April. For the month of May, we got, ooh, Stormbreaker by Nisha J. Tooley. I think is how you say this author's name. I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. This is a first of a series, or it's a standalone. The back has a quote says, "You're the best kind of trouble I'll ever find in my life." And then it has pretty sprayed edges going all the way around. Let's unwrap this and see it in its full glory. Maybe. Maybe. Ooh, there we go. So now we can see it in its full glory. That's really cool. So there's all these sprayed edges that I've already shown. And then there's beautiful artwork on the inside. That's really cool. Looks like something is about to happen. There's artwork on the front. Let me take the dust jacket off. It says, protect, preserve, and prosper. House of Aesel, House of Tira, House of Flama, and House of Aria. I probably butchered those words, but I'm so sorry. And then it says, ours will be the nation that endures on the back of the book. On the front side, there's a reversible dust jacket, as always. Maybe. Why am I struggling every time I film? There's this artwork on the dust jacket. I think I might keep the original cover this time, because I don't know if I love that, because I generally don't love people on covers, but the naked hardcover is really cool. And then, of course, as always, it's signed by the author, which I think is really cool because I can add this into my signed shelf, which you guys see behind me. And then there's a letter from the author if you want to read, and if you want to pause and read that, go ahead. And then I love reading the author letters because it always gives us a little bit of info on the back. And I'm so stoked for this one. This one has an academy setting, which is something that I've been loving lately. Oh, there's also this artwork on the back side. Like, look how cool. I'm so stoked. This will be my first book by this author. I think she has other books out too. I think she's well known in the adult fantasy section, if I'm not mistaken. I just never read anything by this author before, so Stormbreaker will be my first book by this author. Nonetheless, I'm really excited to say thank you, Owlcrate, for doing such an amazing box. Personally, it wasn't my favorite box, but nonetheless, I still enjoy all the items, and I can't wait to read Stormbreaker sometimes this year. Maybe when book 2 comes out, or when I find out if this is a series or not. And I'll let you guys know as well. Okay, that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. And if you need me now, I'm gonna go jam out to music and also clean up my room because it's messy now. I'll talk to you guys in the comments below. Let's leave a lightning emoji if you made it all the way through the end. If you don't feel like chatty, leave that emoji. But nonetheless, I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye!